It just spoke to me forever. It was a little boy falling asleep reading a book, and obviously this is what he's dreaming about. And he's on a paper airplane flying through the sky, and it was kind of journey of the imagination. And I kind of always looked at our business as a little bit of a kind of a journey of the imagination. When I was 25, I probably looked 11. I was up a lot in the rural areas selling when I was young. For somebody who wasn't ever focused during school and everything like that, I found all of a sudden it was really interesting to go into these little businesses and figure out what people did for a living. Would drive up number 6, 4, 5, 6 times a year to Thompson, Lynn Lake, then across to Flin Flon, Paw. I loved it. My mother, she was involved in Children's Theatre, Manitoba Theatre Centre, Canada Council. In those days, small companies had a real hard time getting access to group benefits. I mean, my dad was a great guy, had an idea for a plan for chambers of commerce. That was the real purpose of it, to provide benefits to people that couldn't get access to other benefits. He was successful insurance salesman, but he was probably full-time volunteer and part-time insurance. It became pretty obvious that my father, who was doing the consulting, was going to get cut out by them. I said, what would we do? I said, you keep consulting. I'll set up a company that does administration and marketing, and I'll manage that. You don't have to worry about that at all. While I was concerned that it wasn't fair to my father, at the same time, I thought, there's a way better way to do this. That was sort of a thought in 1982, and that's probably the identical thought that we have today. There's always a better way to keep doing this. We do a lot of work in the community, but the core of everything is around United Way. It supports 100 or more agencies in the city, but we would probably support another 100 or 125 or more agencies. That excitement to give back to the community, it spreads to everybody in the building. Our participation numbers for United Way are higher than virtually every other company in the city. I think the milestone for us was to say, like we just kept pouring everything back in, and all of a sudden when, it was semi-profitable, we started introducing things around here like sabbaticals and bonuses for every employee, and make it a workplace that people wake up in the morning and say, I wouldn't mind sleeping in, but if I got to go to work, this is where I'd like to work. I would get a call about once a week from somebody, east or west, saying, we'd like to buy your company. And I just pushed them off. They kept on saying, why? 80% of the jobs would be out of Winnipeg within about 2 years. The other aspect would be that someone would come in and they would change the culture. And they would say, why are you giving all this money? Like, we're not gonna give all this money to the community. So, I mean, to me, if we sell, everybody loses. Both my sons work in the business and are very involved. Diane's very involved in that. She has been since day one. They're part of creating what we're looking at, which is, a forever company. It continues to grow, that it continues to be very relevant, that it continues to be innovative, that the people that work here still love to work here, that if it doubles in size, then maybe we quadruple what we're giving to the community. And if it quadruples in size, we go up 15-fold what we give to the community. That would be a good long-term goal for me.